Oh, there we go.
Okay. I just was.
Now I see something different on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side.
Okay.
So
So
now on the right-hand
you
side, I
can
see
see my mouse
CCI.
moving back and forth.
Yes, now I can see your mouse.
Okay.
Yep,
Then
it's
I just
moving
had it
now.
wrong. I had it in the wrong mode. That was my fault.
Okay, now we're
Okay.
good.
So we'll start that again. So we're in the
Okay,
dashboard section. Once you log in, you're in the
okay,
dashboard section and you will click on the CMS tab. That's the only tab you're going to be working in.
okay. Yep,
Okay. And the CMS tab, um, this is the table of contents for your entire website. This is every page that is on the website right here.
okay. Perfect.
And I went over on the website side here to
Mm-hmm.
membership and business directory. And because they're expanding collapse, that's a bit of code that I did in the background. But if you find that difficult for you to maneuver, I can always change that to um, so that they're individual pages. But I would rather not do that because this is pretty.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Um, if you go to now on the left side, we want its membership info and its membership and business directory. You can click on
Right.
the little pen tool here, or I prefer to click on the actual name of the file, okay, of the page.
Okay.
So just click on that, and it takes you to this. And when you put your cursor over, you'll see the words edit in it.
Right. Yep.
You just click in there, and that gives you a different window. You expand it from the bottom right, as
Okay.
big as you like it, and then you can just make your changes right in here. So, for example, if you want to delete Bruce Gallagher, I'm just going
Yep.
to cut him out for a second, and then I will hit save. And then you go over to the website, and I click refresh. Bruce Gallagher is gone.
Okay.
Everything you do here, and as soon as you hit save, it automatically happens on the website.
Okay.
So if we want to go back now and put him back in, which I'm just going to do that quick, and then I've got to get I'm just hitting the return button, the delete button, and then
Oh, okay.
soft return, because sometimes
Okay.
that just happens. A soft return, and then I click save, and then when I go over to the right side here, under appraisals, there's Gallagher again.
And then he's added back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if
Okay.
you want
Perfect. I know I have a few name changes to make and that kind of thing, so that'll be good practice.
okay, my suggestion is when you first start to do this, make a backup of the page in case you make a mistake.
Okay.
Because once you hit save, whatever
You're
you
done.
had there is gone, and
Okay.
new information is right. So I would suggest you go to source
Okay.
up in the corner, and you just click in there, you select all and copy it and paste it into a Word file.
Okay.
Just click it into Word, and I just pasted it, but it's going to take a bit, I guess. There it is. And then I would just file, save as, and I want to save it just as plain text.
Okay.
Plain text. And I'm saving it.
Okay.
Call this would be called then member business directory. Member business directory. And I'm going to save it my desktop. And I'm just going to save it there.
Okay.
That's just okay. So then you just close that. So that happens. I just do that when you go to make your changes then. And
Right.
when you and always hit save down here in the bottom left corner. Don't save any
Okay.
other way. Always save through that way. And then just make sure that you check your changes on the website, whatever it is you've done. If something is not working, then you just open up your Word file that you created, your text file. You go into source
Okay.
and you just paste it all in. and then you'll start from what you had before.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
Okay, so that's just like it's just a backup security measure.
right.
Especially
Okay,
if you find that's helpful in the beginning until you get used to it, until you get used to what
exactly.
you're doing, and then it'll be easier for you, and then you won't need to do that so much.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Is there anything you need to know about this part? Do you want to know how to make links for email addresses and things?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, let's take away the link here for Bruce Gallagher. Mm-mm. Okay, so here we are. We've just added to Bruce Gallagher. We've got his email address, and now we want to make it a link. So you highlight it, you um, was it edit? I just do the option copy or edit, but you can do edit copy. You can do it that way. Then you would go into your link tool, which is right here. That one right.
Okay.
Click on the link tool, and it is um, other. It is an email. The URL type will be email. There you go. So the email address is that. You just paste it in,
Okay.
click OK, and there's your link.
Okay. And so if we had website as well, same procedure basically.
It's a little bit different. When you
Okay.
when you do, well, I can do that anywhere really. Let's just do it here. Um, if you just click on the link tool again, if you're going to have like an email, then
Okay.
that's very specific. But if it's going to be a website, like if it's going to be www.cci.ca, for example, then
Okay.
you just type that in. You've already got to just type in the website address starting with www.
Okay.
Click OK, and you click Save. And now under refresh this page, then under Consulting, we have this link, which should lead to CCICA, and it does. You see?
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to take that out. No, that's just a,
Undo.
yeah. What you do to unclick it, you just highlight what you did, and you click the unlink tool right next to it.
Okay.
The link, and you've got the unlink. So I just
Okay.
unlink it, and then I click Save.
Okay.
So then we refresh over here again, and it's gone.
Perfect.
It's like
Okay.
that.
I know we don't have websites for all of them, but we do for a few, so
Yeah.
might as well add them.
If you ever have any questions, anyways, at the end, you could always email me,
Okay.
uh, and I can help you through things.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, so and then to go back to your content management system, we want to click on the back button right here. Okay,
Okay.
so up in the top left corner, back, and that takes you back to our tree.
Okay.
And so that was one thing you wanted to do. What was the other one? Was email addresses, which we've just addressed. Newsletters, which is in the members only section.
Right.
Okay, so let's go here to the members only page. And again, you'll know you're in the right place when you put your cursor over it says edit. You just click on it, and that makes
Okay.
the window active.
Okay.
So this is what it looks like. If you wanted to, for example, add the condo voice for fall 2016 coming up, you would put your
Okay.
cursor in the first row of the table. You would
Okay.
right click on it, and you would go to row, insert row before. So that gives
Okay.
here. And let's call that fall 2016. And we'll just type the word download. So let's see over here. It is this one here. So I have an example PDF that I knew we'd be doing this. So I'm just going to upload that and show you how to do it.
Okay.
So you've got your PDF of your condo voice here. You create your row, You put in your
Hmm.
title. If you want to make it bold, it's all up here. Bold, italics, underline, everything is
Okay.
your tools. If you want to, I'll show you other things later, but we'll just bold that for now. And we want to know where these are stored. So because the what's called, we store all the files and images in what's called a CK Finder, and I'll show you that in a moment. But I want to know where the path for the condo voice is. So if you
Okay.
do what I just did here, is you double click on one of a link that is active, and you can see here that it goes to sites, default uploads files, condo voice, and then your PDF file.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to cancel that. So I know it's got to go into the condo voice in files. So I highlight that, I click on the link tool, and then I go to browse server. And that opens, this is the CK Finder
Okay.
where we keep all our files. So we've got this, it opens up the files here. I've got a folder here for condo voice. And this, when I click on that, it shows me all the files that are in there. And I can take my example PDF and put it right in there. Okay, all you do is just drag it right in and it loads automatically.
Okay.
Okay. Um, then I can close that window. I know it's called example PDF. Um, yeah, can't close that, then cancel. Then I will double click on this and I have the entire path there. I copy it,
Okay.
I close it, and then here I can just I highlight it again, I add, go to the link tool, I just paste in what I just copied because that gives me the path to sites, deep
Right.
uploads files, condo voice, and then I will just add my my file name is example PDF.pdf.
Okay. So you just took out t summer 2016, which was the last one,
That's right.
and put in example instead. Okay.
That's right. I put in the name of my file, and then I click OK, and then I click Save. So if I go now over to here, there's fall 2016, and
Okay.
I'll have to show you how to do the button part. But here's my file. You see?
Okay. Yep.
So that is how you do a link, but I'm going to just show you something a little bit different. Um, wonder. This you have to do in the source. Okay?
Hmm.
So you click on source, and I go to, um, it was fall 2016. I can just, what you do for that is you go to uh, edit, find, find fall 2016, and there it shows me where it is. That's the file that we just did, right? And
Okay.
here is our file, and here is the link. You see?
Yep.
That's the code. But for the download, it is a button. So we add class button. There is another way to do this, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. An
Okay.
easier way. But anyway, so I'll save that, and then I refresh over here, and now I have a button.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But there is another way to do this, and I think it's an easier way. I'm just gonna delete this. So what we've done here is row, delete row. So there we go. I'm gonna save that again, and we are back to what we had. See?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna try this a different way because I generally work in code myself. So
Right.
there is another way. So maybe if I can I copy this row? I don't know if I can. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Row, no. Okay. There is another way. Again, it would go into source. It was summer 2016 is our last one, so we copy that. Go into source, and again we go to find.
Okay.
Edit, find, find, and then we just type in summer 2016, and that takes us
Okay.
to where we want to be. Now, there is in order to work in code, you need just a basic understanding of tags, and these are all tags. TR tags, which is a table row, and
Okay.
PD is a table data. So the row is this whole thing, and the data for the particular cell is this, right? So you've got your
Okay.
TD, and then here's your summer. But where you have an open tag, an open TR, you have a closed TR, which is the difference is there's a slash in front of it.
Right.
So you always have an open and a close. And it's the same with the TDs. You've got an open TD and a closed TD.
Okay. Yep.
Okay? Now,
Yep.
all you need to do is copy from this TR to this TR because you really just want to copy a whole row, right?
Exactly. Yep.
You go from one TR all the way down to that TR. You
Okay.
copy, place your cursor right at that at that first
Above that.
the opening TR tag,
Okay.
paste, and then if I click on source again, I've got two of them.
Okay.
So then I would just say fall 20, oops, a daisy.
Change the name of that one.
Just change the name of this one to fall 2016. And then I've already got the button code is already there,
Right.
right?
Yep.
Then all I want to do is upload my file. So I can do
Right,
it
because
like I did
you've
before.
already put the file into where it gets all the documents from.
Right, right.
Right.
Right now we've got it goes into files, Condo Voice. It's got a specific folder for the Condo Voice um, newsletters.
Okay.
So that again, we use we keep this. We just give this our file name, right? Which was the example PDF, right? That's what we called
Mm-hmm.
our file.
Yep.
You click OK, and we already uploaded it before.
Right.
So that works. If you have something like a membership form or something that you've already got on the website, but you want to also create the link somewhere else, then
Okay.
you could just use browser and find the file that you want, double click on it, and there it is. That also,
Okay.
and then you click OK. So let's see how that works. We've got over here Condo Voice, and there's our fall 2016. There's our button, and it takes us to
Okay.
example PDF like we had.
Okay.
So that's
Perfect.
actually the easiest way to do that is to duplicate, but you have to use code in that instance.
Right. But it does seem to be easier to go in and copy it from that source.
Yep,
And then all you're really doing is changing the names and linking it to the thing that you already uploaded.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. Now, if you just want to upload something, there is another way. But the thing is that, for example, let's like useful information. Where do these go? These go to, oh, that's different altogether. Okay, that's not a good example. Okay, let's try, for example, if you wanted to do past seminar presentations.
Okay. Which is good actually, because we have, or a new one, because we have a seminar coming up on November the 16th that we want to get that registration form and everything put in there.
Oh, you mean it would be a new one, you mean, or?
Yep. So it would be a new, I guess that would be under news and events, right?
Yeah, I think it would be under news and events, but I'm talking about other presentations.
Okay.
So for example, um, this one was just, well, this is September 24th, so this was done. If there's a presentation from here that you would like to post, then you could just put it here. For example, you would put um, past presentations, and then you could write uh, be September 24, 2016. It was, what was the topic of this one?
Um, yeah, it was just the fall conference and AGM, I guess. I don't know that it had
It
any
was an Ask
other.
the Experts panel. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
There it is, an Ask the Experts panel. So we could just, as an example, we'll just do Ask the Experts. Um, Click here for presentation, or just click here, period. Then what you would do is you would highlight that text.
Okay.
You would go to the link tool. You would then go to the upload button.
Okay.
The upload button, choose file, and you might want to choose example PDF. And then you find the presentation that you want to upload. You click on it, you click open, and you click send it to the server.
Okay.
And usually PDFs, you want to have them open in a new window. So you would click target, blank, click OK, save, and let's go back. Where were we here? Members. So if we go under now past presentations, there it is.
Okay.
Fourth, as the experts, click here. There it is.
Okay.
And that
Okay.
that then actually the file here you could see the path for this then is sites default uploads files. It just goes into the files folder.
Okay.
But if you wanted to go into a specific folder within the files, like when you look at the CK Finder again, you go to Browse. The CK Finder, here's your files. And we've got,
Okay.
if you click on Files, there's our example PDF that just uploaded,
Okay.
which I'm just going to
Perfect.
delete because we don't really want that on there. And I'm going to delete it from Condo Voice as well.
Right, because we don't really need it. Yep.
No, that
Okay.
example. And then you just, if you want to delete, you just click on it, right click, delete. Okay. And that's it.
And then it takes it out.
Take.
Okay, that sounds good.
Is that clear or
I think so. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of go in and set things up but yeah, no, I think that seems to be pretty clear.
okay? Good. So here we go, and I'll just put coming soon back again. All right. So that is that, and then we'll go back to the tree, and
Okay.
now we want to go to maybe news and events, right? Because you want to do a new event.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see here. News and events. It would be the events page. You can always find out where you are up here. You can that'll
Okay.
it's so here we are in news events. So news and events.
Okay.
So we click on events. And here we are. I would suggest the easiest way to do this is to duplicate what we have.
Right.
So,
Probably.
because the only thing is that you won't be putting in an image because that's a little trickier.
Okay.
That requires you have to do it in Photoshop and it has to be formatted in a certain way for the internet. You can't just upload
Okay.
any old image, and
Right.
everything is sort of set and it's formatted and sized a certain way to display nicely on the internet.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's a little bit more tricky, but you absolutely have to have Photoshop for that.
Right.
And
Okay.
if you have Photoshop, I'll happy to show you how to do it quick, but if
I
it
think
is
as
more
long
complex.
as
You
we
really
have
don't need it. It's just more of an aesthetic thing.
because it's really just a picture of the registration form. So
That's
as
all
long as they can click on the registration form at the bottom, we're good.
okay. So then what we'll do is, you see how we did that? We'll go back again. You events, click on events,
Yep.
edit, click in there, makes your window active, you make it bigger. And I want to duplicate the whole thing, but I'm going to do that in code because it's cleaner.
Okay.
I'm
So
going to go to
source.
source, and
Yep.
we know our title is here, calendar of events, right? And maybe we want to
Yep.
start from here and go all the way down to here. That's the part we want. So we want to
Right.
start where it says conference 2016 fall conference. Well, here it says 2016 fall conference. It ends with an H2, so we know it starts with an H2, right? So it starts there,
Okay. Yep.
and it goes, and we only have the one event here. So that's fairly
Right.
straightforward. So we go all the way down to the end,
Okay.
okay? And then we click copy,
Mm-hmm.
and we put, again, our cursor up at the very top where we want to insert it. Click paste, and then we click source again, and see how we have two items now, right? They're
Okay.
identical. You want to just remove that, so you just click on it and just delete it, and it's gone.
Okay. Okay.
So now here you can just start, you can put in the title, just type it in. If you're copying from somewhere, if you're copying from, oh, let's see, if you're copying from a PDF file, for example, I'm going to copy this text. So I
Okay.
highlight it and copy it. And then I want to go here and I want to make that my title. So I'm just going to highlight it. And then in order to paste anything, you want to paste it as, up here you've got a paste icon,
Okay.
paste as plain text, paste from Word. And we always want to paste as plain text.
Okay.
So if you're copying and pasting from a Word document or a PDF, that's just the safest way to do it. So you click on paste as plain text, a little box opens up, you
Okay.
paste your text in there, click OK. And that way you keep your formatting.
Right. So it keeps your same. Okay. Yep. That makes sense.
Yeah. And I just think that's just a cleaner way to do it. Um, as you're going along, here, for example, we've got a bullet list. Bullet lists are up here.
Okay.
There's the numbered list right next to it, which if I click on that, it makes it a numbered list. Take the numbered list out. If I want to make it a bullet list, I click the bullet list and I get a bullet list.
Okay. Perfect.
It's very simple for in terms of that. So if you do have, well, let's try that. We're just going to try it here and see what happens.
Okay.
If we've got this kind of text here, okay, I've got bullet lists here. If I want to take that, for example, and put it here, and I go into plain text, okay, that, yeah, you see how that works? You've got two bullet lists
Right.
because it's taking the bullets from before. So you take that out because you've got your bullet list.
Right.
Then you just go up to the top here, you delete, click return, go back to the delete, click return, and that gets you your bullet list.
And then that'll line them all up. Okay.
Yeah, and that lines it up properly.
Okay.
Because if you're gonna copy straight from here, it's just gonna take these bullets and put them in there. It doesn't
Right.
recognize it recognizes it as a little dot, right? It doesn't recognize that it's a bullet list already.
Exactly.
Always use,
Right. Okay.
but always use these because it just makes the code cleaner and it will display better on your website.
Right. Okay.
Again, here, for example, that is italic, so that is here. bold, italics,
Okay.
underlined, that's all here. If you
Okay.
want to make certain text red to stand out, like register today, you would go to the text color tool right here.
Okay.
See that? And
Yep.
you click on it, and um, you could use this color here, red, but for the websites, what I generally do is I like a more muted red, so I click on more colors. It should come up. What? Okay, let's try that again. Hold on. I seem to be stuck for a moment. Let's refresh the page. Okay, there we are. So if we want to make register today red, click on the text color, more colors. There we go. And we always go to the middle one here.
Oh, okay.
So right there in the middle, and it's the CC0000. That's the code for
Okay.
it. Click OK, and there's your text is red.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay,
Perfect.
that's super simple. Um, then you've got your registration form. So you just click on there, you just highlight that. You can click on the link tool, go to upload, choose the file, find your PDF that you want, double click on it.
Right.
You want
Yep.
to send it to the server, always click on that one,
Okay.
and then click OK. I don't want to save it because if I save it, then I'm going to lose my link that we had there. But
Right.
if you save it, then it'll show up. So I'm just going to see something here for a second if I can find it. I'm just going to copy that.
Okay, so because that registration form one is already set up as a, a link to click on, all I have to do is connect the PDF file that I want to that registration form
Link, yeah, you just highlight it.
link.
There's two ways
Okay.
to do it. You can either unclick it, unlink it, and then link again, or you can just override the link that already exists.
Right. Right, and send it to something else.
Yeah, so you upload it, choose your file, like I
Okay.
said, get your file, send it to the server. I know I already did that. Send it to the server. It's saying you already have one with that name in it.
Exactly.
You've already uploaded a file with that name. So it's gonna, what it
Okay.
does then, here, I'll show it to you again. If I say, okay, hold on, let's do that again. Upload, choose file, send it to the server, and see, it'll say a file with that name is already available. The uploaded file was named to example PDF bracket 2. You say,
Okay.
okay. So you know you've already got one that exists.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to delete it after. But anyways, that's just really what you do. And like I say, if you want PDFs to open in a new window, you just go to Target and you click blank and you click OK. But
Okay,
I'm just
perfect.
gonna now turn it back to what it was. There we go. So that should be okay. Anyway, so if we look now over here, I'm just gonna close this and close this. If we go now over to our website, we'll have two of these. I don't know. I didn't click save.
Well, in most events, I would likely go back in and take out the past event anyway, or it becomes this confusing list of things that have already happened.
Right. Yeah, that's what I would suggest you do. And just you can just write override the text as I indicated.
Okay.
If you try to keep the same format, it's nice, but you don't need.
Exactly.
Pardon?
Because the old event, of course, doesn't need to stay
Right.
in there, and so you could just go in and replace one event with the other. Generally, it's going to be similar
Yeah.
type of information that we're always giving.
Right.
So,
Always keep this
okay.
bit at the bottom, And I think registration form is this one here, and register today takes us to the exact same link. So it's the same
Okay.
principle. So once you've created the link for this one, just copy it and then register today, link that one, just paste it in.
Just
You've
paste
got
it in, then it's the
that'll give
same.
you the registration form link and a button.
Okay.
So let's go to save and see what we have here. Hopefully it'll still be okay. Yep, still takes us there, and register today takes us to the same thing. So that's all good.
Okay.
But that's pretty much how to update an event.
Okay. Perfect.
Is there anything else you'd like to know?
I think the other question that we had was that I think there's a button someplace where people can sign up for email, or they can,
Oh,
I
here it is
forgot
up
it.
here. Sign up for email.
Yeah. How does that whole system work?
Oh, that's a good question. Close. Um, that is not something that you have control over. That is programming. That's even beyond what I do.
Okay.
It is nothing that we can access. Um, Hold on. Let me just see if there's let me go back here for a second. CMS. Yeah, that's nothing we can access from back here. That is in the actual formation and programming of
Okay.
the website. What did you need to
So
know from that?
if people sign up and hit that,
Yeah.
then will they just get messages when the website is changed, or do I somehow see who has signed up for email? Like, what does that give them? If they sign up for it, what do they get? Or what do they see?
I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know the answer to that. I can find out for you.
Yeah,
I can
because
ask the
right now
programmer.
the only way I mass email people is I go to the database for the national database, and then I can create a um, kind of a report, and then I copy and paste all of my email addresses from people that have given them. But I just don't know how we access those emails. If people bother to sign up for that on the website, how do we
Oh
access
yeah, that's how
that
you access
information?
it through a database. It
Okay, so it connects to the national database. That's where it puts it in?
That's where it would put it in. I thought you meant
Oh,
what do they get? They would get whatever you send them.
okay. Okay.
Doing like an
So
email
that,
contest or whatever it is you do. If they've signed up and you download the database,
okay.
then they'll be on there.
Then that just goes straight into there. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you meant the configuration of it, but no, I understand now what you meant.
No, I just didn't know where, if they sign up, where in computer space does their email
It's
address
written
go?
into a database. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that
Okay.
sounds
And
good.
hmm, did I make? Is there anything else I can tell you about, or anything that I didn't cover, or you want me to go over again? That maybe it wasn't
Don't,
very clear or anything?
I don't think so. I think probably if both of us, like, recording the call and everything is good, because then we can both go back through it a couple of times and be able to have kind of that guideline to follow. So I
Okay,
think,
I do have a sort of kind of a generic PDF that I created, um, just outlining basic things of how to create links and how to do simple changes. I will send that to you as well,
that'd be
along with
perfect.
the recording. And again, if you have ever any questions, you can always email me, and I
Okay,
can help you and walk you through it.
I'm sure we will.
It takes
But
a little getting used to. It's. I mean, I've been doing it now for a very long time, so for me, it's very intuitive, and I get it. But if it's brand new to you, it might be a little bit overwhelming. So
Exactly.
don't
Yeah.
worry about asking questions.
Okay.
Okay?
And a lot of the basics, once we get the changes, nothing has to be, I mean, the directory, it's kind of a sort of a once a year thing. Once I have all of everybody in, then it's get it all done and then hopefully those things. It's the events and stuff that are the big one to be able to keep up to date better
Yeah.
and that kind of thing. So, but that one seems pretty reasonable too. If we can copy and paste and then we're just covering over text and changing our information a little bit, then that doesn't seem too bad either.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And like I
yeah,
said, you just delete the image. You just won't have that.
right.
Unless
Yeah,
you want me to create one for you, and then I can also I can, if there's anything that you think is beyond what you can do, and you'd like me
okay.
to update it instead, that's don't worry about that. I will do that as well.
Okay. Yeah, if we had a special event that we maybe had some image that we wanted to tie to it, but otherwise, just having the registration form doesn't really, because most people have already sent it by email,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can come and check on here and download it and stuff too. So unless it was a special image,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you say, it's not really necessary, I don't think, to have on there. So
Okay.
that should be good. And then I will spend some time playing around. The first thing I think I'm going to do is go in and update all of our business directory stuff because, like you say, I can save it, and that's a good place to just learn some of the basics.
Yeah. And as I say, first thing you do is just copy the entire code that is the source and make it
Yeah,
paste it into plain text in a Word document. Save it as plain text, and that way um, you can start afresh if it goes wrong.
right. Yeah, that would definitely be the first thing to start with, for sure. Okay.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure, Sandy.
Yes, thank you very much. And I will see if I can track down what happened to Donna, and then we can send her all the info. And
Okay.
she and I can always, we don't, she lives in a smaller city, but we can always get together and go through things as well. So,
Okay.
no, that was great. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, and I'll be emailing you both with the link to the video or the
Okay.
recording and the PDF that I created.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you again.
Okay, Sandy. Take care.
All right, have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.